Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. It's Rad from Rad Tarot, and in this whole video we're going to look into Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Moon, and as well Capricorn Rising weekly general tarot reading July 19th up until July 25th, 2021. And if you do wish to support me, guys, and you do like the content of the channel, you don't want to miss any of it, make sure you do subscribe for it, and for the channel, that is, and hit the notification bell. As well, this weekly reading is brought to you by the Elemental Dignities Technique. It's going to be an enhanced reading. So I'm going to draw additional card per position, or per card, if that makes sense. You will see what I mean when I go to the reading. And finally, if you are interested in a personal reading with me, or if you do want to take my tarot classes, checking out the description down below, it's going to give you a link to my website where you can view and purchase either or both of these services. So with that being said, moving to the Capricorn reading straight away, and the first card you do have, guys, that is going to be the Page of Cups. Moving next, we have the Ace of Wands, followed by the fourth card of your spread, which is going to be the World, and the last one we have here, that will be the Ten of Pentacles. So we do have something like a game of a cat and a mouse, with the individual that steps in for you straight away at the week, but we need to see the other cards, which are the catalysts, how this thing truly is going to play out. What I can tell you from the prime cards here into the spread, it is that towards the end of the week, you're pretty much going to know how you and that person stand, which is a good thing, because at the end of the day, at least if things are not going to work out in between you two, at least you will know not to waste your time. And after that, regardless of what is going to happen in between you and that person, which is the Page of Cups, once again the cards, okay, the Page of Cups, at the end you are going to have your liberty or independence either way, and even if things does not work out with them, there will be somebody else coming about, but that will be how can I say, who that somebody else is, it is going to be different and individual for each one of you, because it's going to be a person from your past. And so starting up with the reading here, just hold on a second, starting up with the reading, the very first card, which is the Page of Cups, is going to be catalyzed with the Knight of Pentacles. I kind of thought that they're going to be a Pentacle card, so this is a very strong elemental dignity, and I'm gonna spend some time talking about it. So we do have a passive friend, and that person, there is no doubt that they do have some kind of an emotional connection, either with you or with what you do. Although looking at those cards, I think it is with you, and I think that there was some kind of a past in between you two, and things did not work out ideally. They may have worked out, but they have not worked out ideally, and that is because with these two cards here, which again, Page of Cups with Knight of Pentacles, the page or that individual, which you should know already, they do have something they want, and they either want it from you or they want it because of you. Okay, they do have something they want, and they look forward to it, toward the future. They do have a plan how to get there. They do have, or at least within their mind, they do have a plan how to get there. And right now for them, the situation is not ideal. Okay, there are some kind of irritating details out there that they cannot really wrap their minds around, and they don't want to experience them. But for the sake of the overview, for the sake of the bigger picture, they are willing to reassess their positions, reassess their opinion, make a crucial self-analysis, and readjust themselves according to the situation. I could say that that is somebody that truly wants you, and it could be though your child that really needs you and wants your attention, wants your contribution, okay? But it is a person who definitely has an emotional connection with you, and you do know them, okay? You do have past with them, and It also, with this Knight of Pentacles, it could be jumping into the old branches of love. That could be definitely an ex, all right? It could definitely be an ex. And then right after the manifestation of that individual, the Ace of Wands manifests for you, and is, oh my God, it is accompanied by the Five of Wands. So we do have these two cards, and they do speak for very surprising events happening that probably are going to involve you and that individual from the start of the week. These events are going to bring very gainingful enterprises at your behalf, enterprises that you are yet to discover. What I mean is that these are alien, or rather like, yeah, these are alien experiences for you, and you may not kind of like, how can I say, have a grasp upon how you should feel at that point. Should you jump into it or should you not? Now, with these two cards, through these surprising events, these events are going to be very unexpected around turns. And with them, if things did not went well with that person beforehand, now you can transform that failure into success, that you both can transform that failure into success. Also, with these two cards here, the differences into goals and into agenda can definitely find a common ground, and that is through the sheer capacity to readapt, and not just only to readapt. I can't say it, to readjust, maybe, you know, readjust your goal or your agenda, not in a way to change it, but so it can be compatible with the other person, this person here, goal and agenda, and they are to do the same thing as well. But in the middle of the week, in the middays of the week, you can expect things to go crazy, things to go wild, things to go very, very passionate. And I will be generally flabbergasted if you are to, how can I say, be bored at the middle of the week. And there is definitely such a possibility, because these are a minor arcana, and while you're going to have all these enterprises around you, you get to decide, do you want to make a participation into them or not. You can decide, I'm going to sit on my couch at my home and I'm not going to give a dime about it, all right? But the tarot is advising you to take on them, even though you may kind of be skeptical about the outcome, so to speak. Because from these enterprises, not just only you have a great deal to learn from them, but as well they are going to make you be good into a skill that you have a natural talent for, but by this point you did not need it to utilize it, so to speak. You have not needed that skill, and so you may have no idea that you do possess that skill. And right after that, the World card manifests for you, and it is accompanied with the Nine of Wands, these two. So we do have a passive neutrals here, and that is where things are kind of like, how can I say, finalizing themselves prematurely. It is like a few stages of the endeavor here in between you and the Page of Cups have been skipped straight away because they happen to be obsolete. It's as simple as that. Or what I am trying to say at that point, it is that, you know, things are going to happen way too easy for you to believe that actually the whole challenge here and the whole path, or rather like the whole way, I don't know how to say it, it's now over, and now it's time for you to think of a new perspectives, either with the page or without the page. Okay, that is very important. You should not feel at that point being obliged to keep up with this person that came about at the start of the week. And right after you do realize, or rather like you do see those new perspectives, 10 of Pentacles manifests for you, Capricorn, and oh my God, and it is accompanied with the 3 of Cups, okay? So these new perspectives, or that new perspective, which is to be something that you are going to kind of like adopt, I don't know how to say it, you know, you may determine yourself to work hard and to become successful, you know, after you secured your love life here, you know, you can determine to make a family with this person, you know, whatever you are to determine here towards the end of the week. With these two cards, the very start of it is going to be remarkable. It is because these two, first of all, are pointing, they are a passive friends, and they are pointing that all of your investments into it, investments of time, investments of emotions, if you will, investments as well of resources, all of these investments are gonna worth it. Not just only that, but as well, the way you are going to structure the whole endeavor, the whole relationship or a job or whatever it is, it will be very comfortable for you. Additionally to it, you, like I said, you are going to be independent, but not in a way you may think like being isolated. No, you are going to be independent because you are to be followed instead of you are to be the follower. Here, everybody is to be around you, is to be agreed with your perception, is to be agreed with your vision, and thus the visions of you and that Page of Cups, and also everybody who is invested into your situation is going to be all of the same, and thus there is going to be a stream of emotions in between you and the people around you, that which stream is unobstructed, and together moving forward, you, all of you, but you primarily here, Capricorn, are going to accomplish a rather quite satisfying results, early results, but yet satisfying results. And should you decide not to go forward with the Page of Cups, this is the moment where somebody else comes about. Now this one though, it's a person who betrayed you back in the days, all right? Somebody who betrayed your trust, and they will come back begging to absolve themselves. Are you going to allow them again? It's entirely up to you. So with that being said, Capricorn, this was your a weekly general tarot reading, guys, July 19th up until July 25th, 2021. Hopefully you do enjoyed it and you do liked it, and we may see each other next time. Until then, bye.